Hey guys, welcome back to Ace Attorney Investigations. We are beginning not only the final trial of the game, but the final trial of 2022. After we finish the first game, we will be taking a break for the rest of the year, just due to the fact that the holidays are going to pop up, and it's going to be about that time when we're ready, and there's no way to really stop when you start Investigations 2. Everything is very intricately linked. So we all decided it would be best to start the new year with a bang, start 2023 with a bang, and do Investigations 2 then. And we'll be starting the 5th game, so we'll be hitting it roughly about halfway through the series. But as usual, I am here with Miri and Katie.
Hello.
You both spoke at the same time. Okay, there we go. And let's go.
I'm that pain train to just keep on chugging.
Yay. Yeah, so everything that has happened to Miles in this game takes place in the span of 2 days and then a flashback. So this is now the 2nd day.
He's a busy man, okay?
More like there's just shit way beyond his control. 2 cards. One of the Black Raven. And one of the White Raven. A country torn in 2. One to the west. And one to the east. When those which were split are made whole again, the truth will reveal itself. You accursed Yatagarasu! Kay, you... So Miles did just take a fucking nap on his couch. He,
As well? Jesus Christ.
I mean, I think he sent the shadow box off to get fixed due to the bullet hole in it. But, I mean, he throws enough money at it. Hung it back over the safe. Now he's... Kazi. And straightened up his office and then promptly fell over and...
Went nap.
Went nap, and now he's waking himself up. I can only assume.
One can only hope. Jesus.
Yeah, he has also been known to run without sleep. It's so nice, almost dreamlike, to finally have the chance to relax and sip some tea. I meant to say it's a comfy couch, but my brain wrong and said it's a fucking couch.
Both work.
Yeah.
Both are accurate. I mean, when Nick shows up, it's one of the both of those.
Yeah.
It is indeed a fucking and comfy couch. She's just losing her shit from the other room. If you would, it is a fucking comfy couch.
Especially after what a whirlwind the past few days have been. Really, the past 24 hours. On my return flight, I was dragged into a case involving an Interpol agent's murder. But the next day? No, it was said to be the same day! You don't even know your own timeline, Investigations!
Miles is tired. He can't remember this shit. Give him a break.
Later, I investigated a kidnapping and a murder at the Gatewater Land theme park. And later that night, a detective's dead body welcomed me back to my office. Along with a thief who was out to pilfer files related to a case from 10 years ago. How did I manage to find myself in the middle of so many cases back to back? Well, at least I have today. All I ask is that I be allowed to spend it quietly. Mr. Edgeworth! Oh no, that was you. I thought it was Gummy.
How do you like my Gummy impression?
That was uncanny.
Yes! This is big. And I tell you.
Hold on, I need to stop my heart from exploding. Not in a good way. When he runs into my office yelling, usually something terrible is happening because he's done it.
Oh, come on. Cut Gummy some slack. I mean, it's not like it's about that man that you keep talking about.
Did he tell you anything?
I'm not going to give you any information that we talked about over ramen because you didn't join us.
No, I didn't. Salty noodles are not my idea of a good time.
So, you snooze, you lose.
Oh, you met that woman he was with, didn't you?
Maggie? Yeah.
Right. Yes, I got her acquitted and then I went to sleep. There was a murder in here, by the way.
Oh,
wait.
Well.
How do you know where my office is?
Because I am the great thief Yatagarasu.
Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe.
No, your secretary's pretty bad at her job.
I don't have a secretary. If I had one, it would be Detective Gumshoe.
Just cut him some slack.
No. His salary is getting cut.
It was off clock, so you have no jurisdiction over him.
I absolutely do.
Anyway, what's wrong with you?
I just told you everything.
Okay, well, what else is wrong with you? What isn't wrong with him at this point, honestly?
I know.
I mean, where's your enthusiasm?
And suddenly the phrase, the fragility of dreams, comes to mind.
What are you talking about, fragile dreams?
Oh, a potential phone call, perhaps?
Phone call? Well, come on, let's go. Tell me about the phone call on the way. The fake Yatagarasu isn't going to find herself, you know?
I'm not... I owe you no such thing. And, well, if you must know, it's possible that I was paid a visit last night by your fake.
Say what?
Unfortunately for us, the thief managed to escape. This was before I found the dead body, but even now we're still looking for this criminal. However, I must warn you that we've only had a few hours to search so far. So I must insist that you be patient on this one, Kay.
What's with you today? Are you sure you aren't sleep talking to me right now? Anyway, I've got something much more important that I want you to see.
Oh, and that is?
That's such a good sprite. Take a look at this.
Her little digging around in the pouch.
Yes.
Yeah, I love it. I just love her, my princess. On March 14th, I will be there to steal your dirtiest secret. That's quite a bold declaration to send to an embassy. I suppose it was inevitable that a newspaper would catch wind of this.
The date on the card mentioned is today.
Today, huh?
Come on, we've got to hurry. The embassy awaits.
I suppose it is quite an urgent matter. However, do you know which country's embassy we should be investigating?
Well, it's some really special country, and I'm actually really fuzzy on the details. Never mind that. Where's all your energy? Why are you so lackadaisical today?
I'm not, Kay. You're just too wound up.
I'm not? Well, anyway, then you should get too wound up too. Because this might just be our chance to catch that woman.
You mean Ms. Yu? The woman who killed Kay's father, Byrne Faraday, 7 years ago. Callisto Yu. She claimed to be the great thief Yatagarasu, and then disappeared from the courtroom.
Ah! She makes me so mad, the phony. Everyone knows that the real Yatagarasu would never send something like a calling card until a company's underhanded dealings are made public. The target is always totally unaware of the Yatagarasu who has paid them a visit. That's what makes the real Yatagarasu so amazing.
The Yatagarasu's card that's shown in this article, it looks to me as though it could be genuine.
See, that's the thing. Whoever it is, that person isn't the real deal, but has the knowledge of the Yatagarasu. If this isn't a clue that that woman's involved, then nothing is. Come on, Mr. Edgeworth. Out the door you go.
Wait, there are a few preparations I must make before we go. There's something interesting about this card we found last night here in my office. It's of a different color than the one in the article, which makes me wonder why.
What's up? Any reason why you're boring a hole through the newspaper with your eyes?
No reason at all. Very well, seeing as how Ms. Yu is also someone of a special nature to me, I agree there is some merit to be found in investigating this.
I knew you'd come around.
I have preparations to make. I need at least 2 more cups of tea.
Yeah,
and
pretty
a travel
much.
thermos.
I mean, I don't blame him. He's either gotten little or no sleep. Oh, Miles, honey.
Get him a calf, pal. He'll be fine. There they are!
The Steel Samurai, the Pink Princess, and... What the fuck is that?
And baby!
Yeah, and a baby? Just saw chat. Huh, what a coincidence. Who would have thought that a Steel Samurai stage show would ever be held at such an elegant theater inside of a foreign embassy?
Yeah, the climax was really awesome. Steel Samurai sushi slash. I got chills down my spine when he pulled that move out.
It was Sushi Slice K.
Whatever.
I suppose it really is more impactful to watch a show in person than on television.
I have to say, though, this embassy is set up kind of funny. I mean, they have 2 countries sharing the same building.
Well, as you said yourself, this place and the countries it houses are very special. Even if this theater is a special zone, and that is a neutral zone shared by the 2 countries.
So let me get this straight. The Steel Samurai show just now is being sponsored by one of the 2 countries. The one that's called the Kingdom of Alabast, right?
Yes, it would appear that the Steel Samurai is very popular in that country as well.
Seems that way. But you know who I'm really into? The Jammin' Ninja.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey!
What?
How could you say something? Ugh.
Juan Corrida was a terrible human being.
And I've heard the person who created the Steel Samurai is a freak of nature.
Yes, but the person who plays him is very amicable.
Oh, so that's okay to separate the art from the artist then, but not the other way around. Got it.
I'm talking about the people who played them. I'm talking about the people who played them. Juan Corrida played the Jammin' Ninja, and he was abhorrent. Mr. Powers.
Not hearing any of this.
Mr. Powers plays the Steel Samurai, and he's quite nice. Adversely, I do not care for the Nickel Samurai either, if you were wondering.
No one likes him.
No, they don't.
Common ground, just absolutely hating on.
You know there's some fucking hybristophiliacs that are like free Matt on guard, or that all fucking cried when they found Matt shanked in prison.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, back to the point, the Republic of Babani is sponsoring the Jammin' Ninja stage show. That's something for fangirls like me. We've totally got to see that too, Mr. Edgeworth. This Jammin' Ninja show is going to kick the Steel Samurai show rear end.
You had no problem cursing, and now you'll just... Well, we are in an embassy, so actually thank you.
And a child just walked by. Can't swear in front of a little kid.
No, I would never. I do know people who would, by accident.
Ooh.
Don't worry about it. You know, ever since I first met this girl, I've always had this inkling that what she really wants to be is not a thief, but rather a ninja.
I always had an inkling that she was a rival fandom.
So,
He's a lawyer.
anyway,
Just discourse level +10.
so anyway, about today's event. What's it called again?
The Kingdom of Alabast versus the Republic of Babel Goodwill Jubilee. The small European countries of the Kingdom of Alabast and the Republic of Babel. These two countries used to be a single entity that was abundant with nature, and it was called the Principality of Cudopia.
Is everything all right, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, I'm all right. Moving on. After a period of civil unrest, the country split in two, though signs of their past remain. For example, their flags preserve the flower and butterfly motifs to this day. Cudopia, huh? The KG-8 incident, and what was referred to as the second KG-8 incident, in which an embassy staff member was murdered. Both of these cases were related to the Principality of Cudopia. In the 7 years that have passed, the country may have split in two. However, the Atagarasu still sent a chilling calling card here. What could it all mean?
Mr. Edgeworth, I know you're thinking about something.
Oh, excuse me. What were we talking about again?
Ugh. If you could please stop spacing out on me.
Well, the last one yesterday was me remembering everything all at once.
It took you like a good 15 minutes.
Okay.
You were completely gone.
Okay, a lot happened in
Like,
7 years.
wow, you were gone.
Okay, a lot happened in 7 years. That scary man you saw me with
Yeah.
was my mentor, Francisca's father.
Mm-hmm.
Told another man to murder a man in a case involving my past and set me up for it and made me believe I did something unforgivable.
What?
Yes, he died in prison.
Whoa, slow down. Wait,
No.
what? No, explain everything.
No, that is the abridged version. We are here for... Yes.
We are talking about this?
Not right now.
Ah.
Okay, there's a video camera right there.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Edgeworth, that's so much to unpack. Yeah, Miles felt like being a douche.
Anyway. We were just talking about the Alabas versus Babal Goodwill Jubilee. The two countries have had a pretty bad relationship with each other.
Is it okay? So we can all get on the same pronunciation thing. I've never known. Alabasta is pretty easy, but is it Babel or Babal?
I've always read it as Babal.
Babal because of that H.
Okay, Babal. Okay, I will get on your level then. Cool.
Get on my level.
I will get on your level.
On my
But supposedly they've been trying really hard to make up recently. That's why they decided to hold this event.
If that's the case, then why the verses?
Also, both countries claim to own the real Primitive statue, a national treasure to both. They're planning on having them publicly evaluated today to see which one's the real deal.
Okay, need I remind you to take care not succumb to your thieving desires?
Well, when it comes to treasure, I can't help myself. You know that.
Ugh, she had better be saying that in jest.
Hey, I can read your body language, you know. You've got it all wrong. Look, I'm here to do some investigating. Investigating, I tell you.
I know. And although we don't know if the Atagrasu will really make an appearance, I suppose we should still spend some time examining this place.
Also, keep your voice down. There's a video camera right there.
Yeah, I know. Miles is like, after that, Miles just gently turns her head towards the camera.
Are you kidding me? She just wave at it.
Okay, that is why we're talking about everything later.
Fine.
It was a media circus I'd rather not relive.
Fine, I'm holding you to that.
Very well. Sure, Gumshoe would be happy to add his own take to it. And we're here, reporting live from the Theatrum Neutralis. As you can see, tonight's audience is full of enthusiasm. Let's see what this member of the audience has to say. Well,
Okay, that was good. Let's do one more run through.
Excuse me, but when you are ready to film for real, would you mind giving me a call? I sense that she didn't hear a single word I just said. Alright, who's this Pokemon?
Miles like, let me flex on the masses with my Steel Samurai knowledge, goddammit.
Nerd.
Yeah. Shut up, Kay. Also, who's this
The older I get, the more I vibe with Edgeworth.
Oh, I know. Oh, God. Also, look at this guy in green. He looks like a fucking Pokemon trainer with, like, the glove on.
Oh my god.
He does!
Maybe he is.
This is the perfect angle.
Hmm? He does, yells chat.
Go, my image. Travel across Travel across the wave world and into every TV set around the globe.
A more honest approach to appearing on TV might serve your ambitions better. He's a fucking Pokemon trainer. There are pamphlets about the two embassies here on the table.
It looks weird to me.
The country split into two a few years back, and they've shared the building and its grounds 50-50 ever since.
Oh? I guess it's because they don't have the money to build two separate ones, huh?
I should think that's not the reason why, Kay. I suppose I'll just help myself to one of these. Aw, stuck into the pages of his organizer. That's cute.
We shall peruse it later.
Yeah. What is all the hubbub? Ah!
Hey, look! It's the Steel Samurai. And he's got his son, an iron infant, with him.
Oh, god damn it. No, I just saw someone in the corner I don't ever want to see.
Here she is! There she be!
I was gonna ask when she popped up later. I forgot she was in this case. Miri.
Yes?
Since you're good at Southern and you actually enjoy her like I enjoy Old Bag, would you like to take over the role of Lotta Hart?
Hell fucking yes. I am delighted and honored.
Thank God! My Southern accent just got worse and worse. And I have the same relationship with Lotta that you do with Old Bag. I fucking love Old Bag. But you have like that, I like her, but oh my god, I want to stab her in the face sometimes. That's me with Lotta.
Don't worry, I will throw myself on that grenade for you.
Thank you, Steve Rogers. May I speak with you for a second? It's the Steel Samurai.
Mr. Edgeworth? What are you glaring at him for? You were just like swooning 2 minutes ago.
Please excuse me, it's just that I've never seen a superhero up close before. Is that Mr. Powers?
It looks like he's written something down for you.
To Edgeworth, from Steel Samurai Daddy, married man of Neo-Old Tokyo. Oh my god, you could tell this was from 2009. That would not be funny.
Words mean things!
Oh,
Words mean things!
Oh man, that's fucking funny.
Did he call you daddy, or does he want you to call him daddy?
Okay, it's the title. It's the new title he chat. It's the new title
Fish, please!
It's the new title he adopted when upon the introduction of the Iron Infant. He became
You're fumbling with your words quite a bit.
married man of Neo-Old. It's very awkward to have this contact. Kay, what if the Jammin Ninja gave you this autograph? 2K from Jammin Ninja Daddy. Wouldn't you think twice about that a little bit?
I might tell him to come check back on me at the end of the year.
Ugh. Wait, you turn 18 this year?
Yeah?
Why is... Oh my god, no, we have to do that line read in chat.
Why does Phoenix call you baby girl, Mr. Edgeworth?
Let's not talk anymore.
God bless.
Thank you, Chad. Holy shit. Thank you, Kazi. I just looked over and saw that, and like every train of thought I had just flew out the window.
I also am now imagining Bad just on one knee talking to Baby K. And what do you say if a strange man asks? What is your answer if a strange man asks for your name? My name is Jailbait.
Oh my god.
Good old nickname.
Oh god.
I'll explain that when we're not on stream.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know that nickname.
Anyway, an autograph. Pretty cool that you have one, huh, Mr. Edgeworth?
It must be Mr. Powers then.
Mr. Steel Samurai, Ambassador Alba is waiting for you.
And now the Steel Samurai will proceed to enter the Kingdom of Elabast to shake the hand of the Ambassador. The Steel Samurai isn't only here for the two countries tonight, but rather can be thought of as a goodwill ambassador from our own country as well.
There he goes, off to spread goodwill to the world.
He really does seem like a goodwill ambassador, doesn't he?
Okay, we're shooting the next segment now. Cue camera.
In just a few seconds, the Jam and Ninja stage show is set to begin. After the show, the Jam and Ninja will enter the Republic of Babal. He is set to meet with the ambassador of Babal at that time.
The Jamming Ninja show is about to start. We've got to go back to our seats.
Regrettably, I don't have much of an interest in ninjas.
Oh, come on. Well, the show will change your mind. Come on, we have to hurry. If you miss even a second of the Jam and Ninja's awesome playing, I will never forgive you.
Ugh. I suppose you're not about to give me much of a choice here, are you, Kay?
I could listen to that Ninja's Mark of Death lullaby song all day.
I'm not gonna lie, I would also check out the Jam and Ninja. Like,
Same.
they're making really interesting spin-off properties, and I wish they would do something.
Also, throwback to how prosecutors are considered the court heirs to the honorable tradition of the samurai, which is why he's so into the Steel Samurai. Okay, that's
Yeah, nope, it is amazing. Your voice is a little low, by the way.
okay. I will fix it.
Okay.
And superb playing, and that sad melody really brought tears to my eye. And his heart-wrenching voice. Now that's the Jam and Ninja's greatest weapon.
Oh, he's a Disney princess.
Or a Disney Prince.
Yes.
They get good songs.
Those pieces of Jam and Ninja merchandise over there. I've got to have them.
You sound way better, by the way.
Thank you. Excellent.
I especially want the hair sticks they're selling exclusively at these shows. They're exactly like the ones that the heroine, Princess Msola, wears in her hair.
Anyway,
Anyway, hold on there, Mr. Edgeworth.
yes.
You're thinking of going home, aren't you?
Well, it doesn't seem likely that the Yatagarasu will be making an appearance tonight. Most likely it was simply a prank.
No way. I just know the Yatagarasu will show.
But I thought you said that the Yatagarasu doesn't send calling cards.
Yeah, I did, but
I figured from the very beginning that this would wind up being a wild goose chase.
that card she sent has to be a genuine fake calling card.
A genuine fake?
Well, how can I word this? The Yatagarasu's mark that's on the calling card is exactly the same as my mark. Get it now?
We've got a problem. The Yatagarasu has been spotted in Alabast.
What?
You heard that, Mr. Edgeworth. Huh. So you finally decided to show yourself, you phony. Hey, what gives?
I'm sorry, but I will need to search you before you may enter.
What the? Hey! The Steel Samurai just waltzed straight it through without one. Now, if you don't hurry up and let me through, my phony is going to escape.
Okay, a country's embassy is considered to be a part of the country itself. If you don't go through the proper procedures to enter the country...
Mr. Edgeworth, I'm going to enter through Babal and climb over the wall into Alabast.
You would tell a prosecutor straight out that you intend to illegally enter another... Kay, are you listening to me?
No.
you?
Leroy Jenkins.
She really is.
Yes, and welcome.
Someone stop her! Anyone! Oh, well. I wanted to investigate the rest of the lobby. I didn't realize taking the pamphlet would just set everything off.
Good job.
Kay, where are you? Don't tell me you really did find some way over this fence. Ah!
Weird.
Oh, this is too big for us to handle.
Looks like the Yatagarasu came to Babal too.
Both of us
Sorry.
trying desperately. It's all fine.
You're both guards.
We didn't plan out who was going to do the B characters.
The random guards? No. You accursed Yatagarasu. Kay, you had better be alright wherever you are.
Ow, 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 ow.
Let her go, pal!
Really tight grip, ow.
At least loosen your grip. You're hurting her.
No, she's a criminal.
No, loosen
She
your
broke
grip.
She broke in here without going through proper channels.
Look-
I'm not loosening anything.
Pal, I will keep an eye on her too, just to make sure she doesn't go anywhere, but you're hurting her. Stop it.
And you have no authority here, sir.
Ah!
I told you it wasn't me.
You would think I'd be used to this with stairs. Kay, are you all right?
Do I look all right to you? Now, can you do something about the woman?
Mr. Edgeworth! Detective Gumshoe, what is the meaning of this? Well, sir, it's, this. He's...
It wasn't me. It was already dead when I ran in here, hot on the heels of the fake Yatagarasu. Look, I only came here because I saw a suspicious person in the open air stage.
a suspicious person.
A long black coat and a hood over their head? I dare you to tell me that's not suspicious. When I saw that person, I immediately thought that they must be the fake Yatagarasu.
I just have to say, I love this CG of Kay. I don't know why, but in HD it looks great.
It do.
Fucking, I got lonely, sir. I was worried you would never ever coming home, so I panicked. Second spelling, Kazi.
So I chased after them into the embassy, then into here, and then I lost sight of them. But I just know that person is the one that did it.
What are you so worked up over? There's no reason for you to be this loud.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but your Agent Long's secretary... sure, nah, I believe your name is, correct?
Hmm?
And if you are making an arrest, I assume you have evidence that it was Kay who committed the crime. Is that also correct? You refuse to answer.
I don't need to answer. You are merely a prosecutor in this country, meaning you have no investigative authority.
Hey, pal, just what the heck did you said just mean? If it happened here, it's under Mr. Edgeworth's jurisdiction. The end. And seeing as how this building is sitting on our soil, we can investigate wherever we'd like. Oh, Detective. Unfortunately, Detective, embassies are a different matter. Thank you for making all of America look culturally idiotic. You are a true patriot.
Fuck. Sorry.
Did that get
show
you?
called?
Yeah.
And here on our most recent episode of An Idiot Abroad.
Oh yeah, with Stephen Merchant, Ricky Gervais, and their friend Carl. I'm pretty sure it's Carl. Yeah, where they like torture the shit out of him. Yep.
That's just my grandfather. That's just my grandpa.
This office is considered to be a part of the Republic of Babal, which means that anything that happens in here defaults to the control of the Babalese government and Babalese law, giving them exclusive extraterritorial rights. I almost said extraterrestrial.
Extraterrestrial, right?
If Gumshoe doesn't call him that at least once, I'm going to cry.
Bless. Do it. Shi-long might actually be an alien. We just don't know.
Exactly. Oh, and the game even makes the joke! Dude, the investigations, like, the localization for investigations is vibing with us hardcore right now. Like, they have the whole ass game, but like, goddamn.
Gumshoe has an I want to believe poster in his office.
You mean at his desk?
Yes.
Just has a tiny little I want to believe like postcard framed.
Yes.
And next to it is just a picture of him and Maggie.
That was a good show, sir. I like that show.
Aliens.
It was aliens, sir.
It was
what
aliens,
else could
sir.
it possibly have been?
They built Stonehenge and the pyramids, and the guy with crazy hair had really good points. I have watched that show unironically just to see the memes, and it is actually very entertaining. Oh my god. I was like, oh, this is where the aliens thing comes from. I have to watch it. Extraterrestrial rights? Sir, do you really believe that the truth is out there? I couldn't have, we couldn't have come up with a better joke. Like, the game did it for us. They win. Capcom wins.
Fuck you.
No, it applies so well to moments like this. This and every shitty Resident Evil line, it applies so well. Capcom, it's the perfect thing. That's just a new phrase in my lexicon. That is not a typo. That is a work of art. Oh my god. Oh my god, now that we're all kind of coming off that high. Oh. Basically, our country's laws do not apply inside the embassy of another country. That's what was agreed to by our respective governments. Our authority to investigate was effectively nullified the second we entered this place, which means we can do little here in this situation. No way, sir!
Please leave this matter in Interpol hands and go home.
Nah. Mr. Edgeworth.
Wait, you're not Mr. Edgeworth.
Hang on. Hang on. Let me check the transcript because that could be either one of you.
Uh-huh. That's why I'm squinting at it like.
Hang on. What about Blaze transcript part 1?
It's got to be one of three people. It's either Wolf, Whip, or Butterfly.
It's Katie.
Excellent. Perfect.
Whip?
Yes, Vip.
Vip. In that case, allow me to join your investigation.
Oh, he's here.
Yeah, you get to voice him. It's my karma.
Ambassador Palano, I truly appreciate you allowing me to join the investigation.
It's really nothing. Manny was my secretariat, so of course I want to help you as much as I can. In fact, it's a blessing that Interpol agents were able to make it so quickly.
Francisca.
Well, well. I never imagined that I'd meet you here of all places.
Your associate is an asshole.
Ah. It's quite refreshing.
No, he's simply an asshole. You know I don't use these terms lightly, Francisca. He's an asshole.
I've yet to have an issue with him.
Really? He didn't give you
Totally.
any attitude about being a prosecutor.
None.
I find that impossible to believe, and I think you're lying.
To be fair, we did eat over drinks, so
Wait, what?
professional work dinner
Francisca von Karma?
with other associates, Miles Edgeworth.
Francisca von Karma.
What are you implying?
That you are very willful.
Yeah.
Long respects another alpha when he sees her.
Yeah, pretty much. Long looks at her and is like, oh, that's an alpha. Oh my god. Fucking precision strike with the yeah. Bruh, why are you so good at that?
I don't know.
I am taking this moment and the cha.
Franzi in the background, like, all eyes on me, no criticism. I look more rad than Lutheranism.
I would also like to take this moment to remind you, out of sheer pettiness, that Nan put broccoli in your brownies.
You are a filthy liar, Miles Edgeworth.
I am not. And the fact that you are slipping further into German means I know I am correct. Oh, that feels a little bit better.
This is an embassy. Meaning that you have no authority to conduct. Already? What is it?
Ambassador... How do you say his name? I always said Palineo.
That's what I meant to say, but I just...
Well, but that's not right.
No, it's Paleno.
Yeah, it is Palineo.
Yeah.
So you said it correctly the first time.
Hey!
I've been reading it incorrectly for fucking years.
Fun fact,
Yay.
Elias Paleno is the scientific name for the Arctic sulfur butterfly.
Yes, I did know that. I know his name is butterfly related. Ambassador Paleno.
And you are?
I'm Miles Edgeworth, public prosecutor. I ask that you please allow me to investigate this case as Miss Von Karma's assistant. Assistant?
Miles, what the heck are you thinking you're...
Please, I implore you, Ambassador Paleno.
Very well, I'll be counting on the two of you, Miss Von Karma and Mr. Edgeworth.
What did you mean by you'll be Miss Von Karma's assistant? Well, I thought we would play to her ego. She'll enjoy it later. I don't
Can
exactly...
you please get me free from this woman?
I'm working on it, Kay. I don't exactly...
Made me snarf my alcohol.
I don't exactly have a choice, do I, detective? If I don't become Francisca's assistant, I can't participate in this investigation.
There you go again, running at the mouth with that aloof expression on your face.
Francisca, please. Also, you lied to me about where you were, and then tried to have me arrested. And then I went back to my office to find out that a murder had taken place in it, and someone was pointing a gun at me, and it wasn't the murderer.
Was?
Yes. I am running on perhaps an hour of sleep.
Why are you even here?
If you allow me to be your assistant, you will find out.
I don't know what you're playing at quite yet. But at least I do know one thing. That you are now my subordinate.
And there it is.
Just remember that my whip is always ready to wake you up should you have a brain lapse.
Of course, I'll keep that in mind.
If you are done playing games.
Right, let's begin the investigation. Really, must you hold her like that?
Yes.
By the way, Detective, I suppose it's a bit late to be asking, but why are you here?
Well, better late than never, I guess, sir. I was placed on guard duty for the Babalese embassy today.
And why are our police guarding an embassy?
Well, on account of the card they got from the Yatagarasu. They called us up and asked for our help, sir. Oh, and because we've been searching for the Yatagarasu these past 7 years, it was more or less mutually beneficial arrangement, if you ask me.
Except for how mutually unbeneficial this has all turned out to be, I suppose. It looks like you failed to competently perform your guard duty yet again. Look forward to your next salary negotiation, although it's out of my hands.
But sir, if it gets cut anymore, I won't be able to buy even packet noodles anymore. And I don't even mean ramen at this point, I just mean noodles.
Quit bullying Gummy! Ow.
This ceiling fan must have fallen from the ceiling.
Sir, that's, it wasn't a wall fan, sir, I'll just put it that way.
Detective!
Sorry. I mean, a ceiling fan, what does one of those do?
Exactly what it sounds like it does. It's a fan that is installed on one's ceiling.
Well, if I had one of those in my room, I'd better go dizzy from staring at it as I slept.
Detective Gumshoe, in the real world, we close our eyes when we sleep.
Gumshoe like, there, did that make you feel better?
Yeah, pretty much. He's just like, oh, I'm so glad.
Your Gumshoe was adorable.
Oh, thank you.
So cute. Oh my gosh.
Lots of years of practice being pretending to voice Joey Wheeler from Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh my god.
Hey, you! Baby dragon!
Hey, not for nothing to you, but ain't that permanent marker? I'm a kleptomaniac. I stole it from school. I definitely can't quote the entire first episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged series. Also not what we're doing. I'm gonna shut up now.
Oh my god. No, please tell your story because it's cool.
Okay. So, the second year of our tiny fan convention that our college held, arranged by a student organization, Little Karibo showed up. And all 3 days, he had a panel about his creative process and the process of doing a parody that is fun and accessible both to fans and non-fans of a series. And the final day, he went, okay, this is the last day of the con. Fuck it, I'm gonna recite the entire first episode from memory. And he gets
That is pretty amazing.
Yes. He gets most of the way through the episode and he stops and he starts snapping his fingers because he can't remember the line. And it's the one I just did. So of course I lean back and in my best Joey voice go, do the line read. And he picks it up and like points at me going, yeah, you. And then after the panel, he gave me a cool challenge coin with Seto's face on one side that on the other side says, screw the rules, I have money.
That is amazing.
Yeah, that's why I said, no, wait, tell your story. It's incredible.
He's such a sweet guy.
He is. He's a sweetie pie. And I hope he's doing well with Team 4-Star, even though I'm mad that they stole him, essentially.
I have a Kaiba Corp unpaid intern shirt that he autographed for me.
That's awesome.
Yes, sir?
While you were on guard duty, did you notice anything unusual?
Well, I was on watch inside the embassy, but unfortunately I didn't run into the Yatagarasu, sir. But I did talk to an officer who was on duty near the border between the two embassies, who told me that not a single person crossed the boundary during the incident.
I see.
The investigations into the fire in the Yatagarasu are a mess thanks to both events. I'm so confused, sir. Should I be putting the fire out or investigating? What do you think, sir?
Aren't you old enough to solve your own problems yet, detective? Also, I just answered it for you. You're a detective, not a fireman.
It's really hard to keep my priorities straight, sir, and I don't feel like they're the same importance.
Damn it, Jim.
It's a thing when you've got ADD, sir.
Meanwhile, my brain, damn it, Jim. I'm a doctor, not an escalator. Actual quote. I'd like an It's not a stream unless I fuck up my line. I'd like an update on how the investigation is going.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's going, sir.
In other words, no one has any idea of what happened here, correct?
To put it simply, yeah, you got it, sir. But we do know that something happened in this room, sir.
Any moron with a pair of eyes can see what happened, detective.
Oh. Well, anyway, let's investigate every single nook and cranny in this room, sir. We have to get serious, or Kay will end up getting arrested as the killer.
Yes, I'm already well aware of that.
Oh.
In order to find out what really happened here in this room, we will need to gather whatever information we can. It's time to take a good look. I like how he's like, I will be Franziska's subordinate, and then walks around by himself with Gumshoe trailing after him like a lost puppy.
Franziska is a master of delegation. If she doesn't have to do it, she'll just crack the whip.
I mean, that's what she did do in JFA. She was on the crime scene with a bunch of cops.
Yeah.
Handing out orders, so yeah, you're correct. A small personal safe.
This was Mr. Kochan's office. So perhaps he stored his most important documents in here.
Ah, of course it's locked. It appears that we won't be able to open it without the key. Very archaic for a safe, I must say. So our victim was the secretariat of this embassy, I take it?
Manny Kochan. I heard that he was an admirable person. Very admirable. Admirable. Bleh.
It's okay. I read it as admirable too sometimes. You good. The cause of death is a stab to the base of his neck. He was lax in watching his back.
We are fortunate that the fire missed the victim's body for the most part. If the fire had burned a bit longer, it would have made identifying him a hassle.
So Mr. Kochan was stabbed to death in the middle of a raging fire. What in the world happened inside this room? This reminds me of a puzzle. Let's look at his ugly mug. This man, where do I know him from?
Knock knock, 7 years is calling.
I mean, to be fair, even then, he didn't see Manny Kochan for that long. It was at a distance, and he was more of a name than a face. Even in the documents, so I'm sure Miles was just kind of like, oh, yeah. I'm sure Miles remembers the gun in his face. But yes, you are correct. Knock knock, 7 years is calling. I'm just being a flippant asshole. It's a knife wound.
It's obvious what he was killed with, but I wonder if it's considered to consistent with the wound.
Indeed.
They're... Hello,
Drax.
Drax.
Hello.
Hello, Drax.
The cat wanted to be part of the investigation.
Aw, investigator kitty. Do you want to talk about why he has such a high-pitched meow, i.e. what his nickname is?
So, he is a grown-ass boy.
He is. He's a
But-
big boy.
He's 11 pounds of boy. And Fish's theory is that he was neutered before he hit cat puberty, which I didn't really understand was a thing, hilariously. So because of that, and because he has a patch of black that comes down over one eye, my wife lovingly refers to him as the emo choir boy.
It really is like the perfect emo swoop. It like legit is the perfect swoop of hair that you would see on an emo boy in the early aughties.
Absolutely. He is seen as fuck and will not let you forget it.
Yeah. So very high,
Drax.
very high pitched meows.
Drax constantly kicking down the door to all of my streams. I chime in with a haven't you people ever heard of?
You've activated Katie's delight.
Yes.
Closing a god meow door. No.
A god meow door. Oh, thank you for that Mandela effect. Fuck. Even Brendan Urie can't explain that one.
Which what?
With filling the goddamn bowl.
Wait, okay, hold on. What?
Okay. It's, if you listen to the song, it sounds like he's singing, haven't you people ever heard of closing the goddamn door?
Yes.
But it's a goddamn door. Brendan Urie can't explain what happened.
Huh.
It's literally the Mandela effect in action, because people were like, what the fuck? And you can find screen caps of him being like, LMAO, I have no idea.
That I'm going to add that to my favorite band stories, along with Bastille accidentally fucking up the lyrics of their own song mid-concert.
Which one? Katie
So,
that was the last concert Katie and I were at before, the Panini hit.
excellent. So, Pompeii.
Yeah, okay, yes.
Someone held up a sign at a concert saying, how am I going to be an octopus about this? And he got so distracted that he sang it.
That's amazing.
That's incredible. That's up there to me with Don McLean starting to sing Weird Al's version of American Pie, i.e. the Star Wars parody.
Fantastic.
Yeah, Don McLean has like pretty much started singing it and caught himself.
That's hysterical.
Yeah.
Another favorite is We're Not Gonna Take It. I think it's Argentina specifically has a large meme culture of just singing random Spanish words that fit the scansion and kind of rhyme with what's actually being sung. So in concert, the singer went, so I heard Argentina has their own words for we're not going to take it. And it's huevos con aceite. So the fucking band on stage sings along with the Argentinian meme. Huevos con aceite. Oh, huevos con aceite. Huevos con aceite y limón.
That's
Less
amazing.
Quiet Riot.
Yes. For the record, for the non-Spanish speakers, that literally translates to eggs and oil with lemon. It means fucking nothing.
Yep.
It's hilarious.
Yep.
No, it means eggs and oil and lemon.
Secret Argentinian delicacy. God,
They know
we
what they're
saw-
singing about.
They
We
hungry.
saw like 3 seconds of Lotta, and it's been pure chaos ever since. I'm so sorry.
yeah,
She's my old bag.
No,
Excuse me.
no, streams with Lotta tended to go crazy too, actually.
It's because Old Bag is here.
No, she's not. I don't know what you're
We'll
talking
summon
about.
her.
Yeah, don't talk about her. You're gonna manifest her. She's off doing whatever.
Don't play cute with me.
She's not here, man.
You already mentioned her. You can't play that card.
Did I mention her in this case? Oh, I did.
You can't even pull that card with me. Don't you play cute with me.
Fuck. I spoiled the fact that she's here. You don't know how, though. Other people don't know how.
I have a suspicion. Because I don't actually remember. It's been a minute.
Oh, you will. There are images you can never forget, and Old Bags is one of them. I am dead serious. There are people who love her and who hate her, and everyone agrees. I will never forget this sight for the rest of my life. I think that was pretty much
Okay.
Katie's verbatim reaction, too.
Christ. Okay, I'm gonna go make some more tea. We should
Okay.
probably keep going.
Yes. Appears to be something in his pocket, as we just took like a 5-minute tangent. It's all good. This key, it can't be. Isn't this the Yatagarasu's key that was stolen 7 years ago?
Us? That's
7 years ago? Oh! You mean that case where I was framed, sir?
Yes, it's the piece of evidence that stole the life of Kay's father 7 years ago, which was then stolen by Callisto Yu.
What? Mr. Faraday was killed with this key, sir? I thought he was killed with a knife. Ah!
Gruffy. At the very least, try to remember the details of the crime you were suspect in.
I wasn't in the room, sir.
You had to have read the reports after.
There was a lot going on. I was really worried about Kay.
Francisca, as you will recall, Detective Gumshoe is not present when Ms. Yu made her escape, as he said. Plus, even among law enforcement, only a few know of this key's existence. I doubt that even a new rookie at the time would have been made privy to such knowledge, though he likely couldn't access the report.
Oh, I feel like the victim right now. All trampled on, sir, but thank you for sticking up for me.
I suppose I'll just have to fill you in now. The secret to this key is...
There's a spy in that knife.
What the fuck?
Okay, how familiar are you with Team Fortress 2 memes?
Too.
Oh, okay, it's a TF2 meme. Hang on.
Knife.
That's not a knife.
That's a knife.
This is a knife. Whoa! Wow, that's amazing, sir. It's like some kind of magic trick.
I knew it. This is the same exact piece of evidence that Ms. Yu took with her. I remember this beautiful pattern on the blade.
I remember this as well. It's a vine motif, isn't it?
Yes, it looks like two interwoven vines crisscrossing down the blade.
Vine, sirs? I think it looks like a bunch of stars, if you ask me. It's one of those six-sided stars, just like the police mark on our IDs.
I really don't think you can call these stars. To say that the detective's art sense is underdeveloped would be an understatement.
The real question is, why was the Babalese embassy secretariat holding this?
While we don't know how Mr. Cochin came to possess the key, we do know that this was stolen by the Yatagrasu from the Cadopian embassy.
That's right. Mr. Faraday had written that effect down in his organizer.
I believe this means that further research is required into the country of Cadopia.
Why don't you ask Ambassador Pilano about what he knows? Supposedly, he was a candidate to be the next Cadopian ambassador a long time ago. He should be able to answer any specific questions you may have.
Is this knife the murder weapon?
Some preliminary testing has been conducted. According to the results, the blood on that matches the victim's blood. The blade's shape was also found to be consistent with the stab wound.
I suppose this means that we now know that the crime was committed with this knife.
This knife's got some really fancy ornamentation going on, huh, sir? This thing practically screams artsy at me, too. Although it's also covered in blood, just like the last thing I said was artsy.
But the handle is pristine. There is not a single drop of blood on it. Speaking of the handle, I believe it has a butterfly motif. It's very beautiful.
Oh, really? We can't investigate this stuff over here? Okay. Let's see. The knife. Knife. Okay, I think we're actually done around this area.
You shall not pass!
No, you know what that reminded me of? Jesus wants a hug! I've fallen out of a bridge series because they've become way too many of them. And I'm very faithful to Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged series, but Katie played me a bit of the Hellsing Abridged, and I was like crying at that. And that now lives rent-free in my head.
The Hellsing Abridged, man, it's fantastic.
And that's what I've heard. I've heard it's like pretty much the best one besides Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged.
Sorry, but Interpol is still conducting its investigation beyond this point.
I'm a subordinate of Miss Francisca von Karma. Is there some reason why I'm being denied access?
My superior clearly stated, "Don't you let anyone near the site, you got it?" If I let you examine the site, my superior would get really angry at me.
You know, Mr. Edgeworth, I feel really bad for the guy, so why don't we do as he says?
Yes, I suppose we might as well. Yeah, Gumshoe vibes with that guy. Gumshoe's like, I got you, pal.
Hey, it's another butterfly.
I believe it is the symbol of the Republic of Bobal. A drawing this big on the wall of an embassy. It definitely conveys a sense of overwhelming patriotism.
Well, I've got a lot of patriotism too, sir.
Yes, Detective, you made that abundantly clear when you didn't know what stepping foot inside of an embassy meant.
The reason I became a cop in the first place was because I wanted to protect our country.
You may want to, Detective. However, I have yet to see the fruits of your desire. Oh, Miles.
That's mean.
You
Fucking
shut your
rude.
trap. Miles, we have seen it before.
You mean.
Miles.
Puppy need to gummy out.
You don't have to be so blunt about it, sir. I did say Mr. Right a bunch.
Yes, you did. Thank you. Kay, are you all right?
You believe me, don't you, Mr. Edgeworth? You don't think I did it, right?
Yes, of course I don't. And I promise to prove that it wasn't you.
That's enough chit-chat. You can investigate all you like, but it is only a matter of time before we take her in. It would be wise of you to give up while you can.
No, I don't think so. Kay isn't lying, and my investigation will prove that to be true.
Go ahead and try then, if you're that confident.
I can't allow this to continue on this way. I must prove her innocence post-haste. Can we... Oh my god, Miles. Navigating this with a mouse is so difficult.
because this is the national treasure, can I ask that you please not touch it?
Don't worry, Nicolas Cage will.
I'm afraid the only ones allowed to touch it are myself and the Secretariat.
But there is a possibility that it's related to the murder, wouldn't you agree?
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, why don't we give up for now? We can force them to let us investigate it later when we find some solid proof.
I suppose I don't have a choice here. This must be one of the Primidu statues Kay was talking about earlier. Is it just me, or does this man look just like the Steel Samurai? They could be twins. He's not wrong! That's the thing!
I was about to say that out loud with my fucking human mouth!
It does look like the Steel Samurai.
It does! It do!
Mr. Edgeworth, there's still something on this display rack, sir.
Knives, huh? Although, the blades are all that remain of them, unfortunately.
I guess the handles all got burnt off by the fire.
So even the knives fell victim to the fire.
Hang on, how do you say it?
Paleno?
Paleno, thank you. My whole life is a lie, I'm gonna be asking. I'm sorry. Ambassador Paleno, are these knives yours?
Why, yes, they are. They are a special set of ornamental knives featuring the national symbol of Babal. These butterfly-themed knives, along with Alabast's own set of knives, are comprised of 3 knives each. But I can't believe the Babalese ones have been reduced to this state.
Ornamental knives, huh? There's a small release on the tang of this blade. Paleno, okay. Ambassador Paleno, what is this notch here for?
Oh, that. It's a feature of these knives wherein you can freely exchange the handles on them. So that we can change how they look to fit the situation, of course.
I see. So these knives were constructed so that the handles could be easily removed. Paleno, yeah, thank you. I don't know why, it's just like, it's one of those things where it's like you have to unlearn a mistake and it's so hard.
Yep.
Oh my god, I know the other guy's name just fine. Ambassador Alba? Although, to be fair, I was pronouncing his first name Circus for quite a while. But I nipped that in the butt after about a year.
Circus out. No, that's game 2.
Yeah, right. These shelves are lined with American souvenirs and memorabilia.
It's really strange, isn't it? I mean, I thought this was the Babalese embassy. So, why are there so many American souvenirs, sir?
Perhaps the Babalese are studying American culture and our tourism industry. If they have plans to make the Babalese tourism industry truly flourish, then they would need to observe and study other countries' methods, I suppose.
Speaking of tourism, I got these from the blonde guy earlier, sir. He said that if I bring these with me to Babal, I can trade them in for a few buffets.
Oh, so how do you expect to travel to Babal?
Well, the whole world is connected by the ocean, sir. And for an all-you-can-eat buffet, I'd swim all the way to Babal if I have to.
Can a few simple coupons really motivate people to do such fantastic things?
Not people, just Gumshoe.
Yeah,
they can.
Was that Nick?
Yes.
Was that Nick or you?
It was Nick.
Okay.
I might be vibing with him, but that was Nick.
Wait, what? Detective, did you say something?
No.
Coupon King over here.
What? Psycholocks.
Psyche!
Okay, what is happening? How long have you been listening in? What is going on? The past day of my life is a complete lie. What is happening?
I don't know. I turned off the TV and I started to hear you in my head.
What? You realize how bizarre that sounds, right?
Oh, it sounds incredibly insane. I'm gonna go look for a go get checked out by a psychologist or psychiatrist.
Or
What-
both. Both is the answer.
you-
Miss
are-
Von Karma, is your assistant talking? Have you got those interesting little gadgets that let you speak into your own ear, like I've seen in American Spy movie?
No, he does not have a Bluetooth device. He is, quite frankly, I am unsure of his mental state at the time. I shall get back to you on that, though.
I see.
I'm making Francisca very nervous. How about we keep this... Wait, you are real, yes?
No, I'm a figment of your imagination.
You might be for all I know. I don't know what's causing this.
Yes, I am a figment of your imagination because I fell off a bridge. And I didn't do anything else. That was a dark joke.
Tell me
Sorry
what
about
happened. Tell me what happened yesterday.
I fell off a boat after seeing you and yelling your name, and you completely ignored me. Thanks.
Who was with you?
Pearls and Maya.
Oh, but I saw that. Something
Yeah,
only
and
he
I
would know.
found a suit in the water,
What?
a gun.
Record scratch. Nick, like, wait, you saw me? You didn't do it?
No, Nick is just like, yeah, I know you saw me and you didn't do anything, you jackass.
Wait, that was in the report. I
Should know about that because, you completely ignored me. Otherwise, you would have seen me swimming to the surface with such objects in my hand.
Wait, so this could still be a figment of my imagination.
Yep, totally a figment of your imagination.
What
That's
else?
what helps you sleep. That helps you sleep at night.
What else would it be?
Something with the Magatama, I don't know.
What? Oh my god, your rock?
Yeah, it's the magic stone that you didn't believe anything of, and then you took it anyway, thinking it was a good luck charm. And then you looked really scarred when you gave it back to me. Yeah,
Well, yes, those locks flying out of nowhere is very, very startling.
didn't listen to me when I told you about that.
I thought the pneumonia was talking. You were also running a fever and going over case files.
Yep. You still called my boss a bimbo.
Oh, you read that?
Uh-huh. Just like you read about me eating glass.
Not my finest moment, I'm afraid.
Nope.
I can't even apologize to the late Miss Faye either.
Miles Edgeworth, should I be calling someone for you?
What? No, I'm simply looking at the souvenirs over here, Francisca.
You have 5 seconds to return to my side before I pull out my cell phone and make a call.
Of course. Right, don't leave. I'm terrified.
Bye.
I'm right
Hello,
here.
Miles
I'm
Edgeworth.
right here. Before you could even start counting, I was right there. Right, don't leave. Nick's
I like how
Nick's
Miles
like, this is
still
better
hiding
than
behind
TV.
Gumshoe Sprite.
I like how
Deepest lore.
this is shit we did not expect. What the actual shit?
Nope.
Oh my god, like we were just gonna play it as a joke.
I'm so delighted.
I'm like, legit, that was the plan, was just to play it off as a joke, and now we actually have a reason for it to happen. And Nick's like, this is fucking better than TV. I am now invested. Nick's like, I'm just gonna zone out and see what happens.
Yeah, pretty much. My own pearls are fine on their own.
Miles
Well, she's been
Edgeworth.
staring at the wall for 15 minutes. Ooh.
Nick, you've been staring at the wall for like 5 hours.
Huh? Yeah.
Are you
Yeah, I
watching?
have.
Have you been watching Candle Cove or some shit?
I told you about that.
Nick, I do read shit on the internet.
That's true.
It's a pretty famous creepypasta and like 10 million times better than Jeff the Killer.
And that we can agree.
So, you know.
Anyway, yeah, let's just chalk it up to Candle Cove.
Yeah, Maya and Pearl are like out to dinner or some shit. Nick just like needed time to himself or something, like gave them money and was like, go out, treat yourselves.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's just like thoroughly invested in what's going on, like what he's hearing. He turned the TV off because he thought he heard Miles and he's like, wait.
I did hear him.
Oh, did you read Francie or no? I can't remember.
Yes, I did.
She did.
Okay. What is it?
Let me tell you something. You are currently my subordinate.
This writing needs to stop playing into our jokes so well, please.
And if you wish to convince everyone else of that, you will stop spacing out and will speak to me with respect.
What's with the giddy glint in her eyes? I may have gone too far.
How have you not realized yet that your little sister is a dominatrix? What are you doing?
Just like, I thought about it again. I'm like, there's no lie. Oh man, I pity anyone who wants her as their dominatrix. Like, I legitimately pity them.
Fish in the background, step on me. I'm calling you out.
Francie is hot. Oh, I'm sure Katie would agree.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Fish in the chat, yep, accurate.
I was gonna say, if it wasn't for
I'm gonna type this out.
if it wasn't for Baroque, Francie would be your favorite prosecutor.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Katie. I don't think that will really be necessary, Francisca.
Oh, really? Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't change the fact that you are still under me.
I thought Francisca was flying around the world in pursuit of the smuggling case. So then why is she here at this embassy? He is obviously not running on with all pistons firing right now.
He's had like 2 hours of sleep. His
If
little
that.
sister just got almost arrested, accused of arson and murder.
His other little sister, now he's got two.
The baby?
And both of them are running him fucking ragged constantly.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Kay is the baby. The babyist.
The babyist?
Wait, okay, now we need Francie and Kay girl talk. Later, though.
Yes. I don't think Francie's realized that. I think she actually does have dialogue later when she realizes, like, it's Kay Faraday.
Bless.
I think.
I was investigating the Alabastian embassy when I got wind of this mess.
Ah, that's right. The Atagarasu was due to appear at that embassy as well.
Yes. The difference is that we didn't have a fire over there. Although there was an incident at the Alabastian embassy as well. But I left Agent Long in charge of that case and came over here to the Babalese embassy.
Ah, so Agent Lung is here as well,
I see you've met.
I told you, he's an asshole.
I still think he is very agreeable.
Meanwhile, Nick, like, did you just swear?
I didn't know you knew what those words meant.
Nick's now got like his elbows on his knees and like chin on one hand, just being like,
Nick is making popcorn.
being like, this is getting interesting.
Well, he's in the Alabastian embassy acting as a bodyguard for Ambassador Alba.
I'm gonna have to make the Mankey and Prosy D reference when we get there. I just fair warning, I'm gonna have to.
It's fantastic.
Although, he seems to have a different reason for being there.
Of course he does.
So, the suspect of the murder that occurred in this office is that little girl I see. She is, perhaps, trying to be the Yatagarasu.
Kay would never harm a soul, sir.
Hey?
Yeah, see, I told you, she recognizes Kay. You remember, do you not, about the case we investigated together 7 years ago? That girl is the daughter of the victim in that case, Mr. Faraday.
So, she's that feisty little girl.
Kay has been on the trail of the Yatagarasu, which is how she ended up here. Looking for the one who took her father's life.
I see.
Kay's trying so hard, but you know what? The Yatagarasu keeps on tricking us all.
How so?
The Yatagarasu sent a card saying, I will be there to steal your dirtiest secret. But all we've had is an arson and a murder. The lab boys are going in circles. You know what this is, sirs? It's a breach of contract and it's going in the rap sheet.
If you ask me, I'm perfectly fine with the fact that nothing was stolen tonight.
I do wonder, though, if Callisto Yu really is the Yatagarasu.
Agent Sheena, please loosen your grip on that girl.
Only slightly.
Thank you, Francisca.
Of course.
I can't believe that Manny fell among the thieves tonight. Without him, I have no idea what my schedule for tonight is.
Ambassador Paleno, I believe that your schedule tonight will consist of listening to reports from the police. That and only that. I ask you to cooperate not only for your own sake, but for Mr. Cochin's as well.
You're a rather strong man, aren't you? Well, fascinating.
I like the serious sprite on him. I really
Me
do.
too.
Like when he's not, when he doesn't have like the creepy hand rubbing sweating thing going on, he's like a real sweetie.
Yes.
He just acts like a fucking weirdo most of the time. He really does. Like, I still kind of get the heebie-jeebies around him, so I'm hoping this time around will change my mind. Because I always just found him to be kind of slimy, but I think it's just the sprites.
I love him so much.
Yeah,
Samey.
That's the consensus, so I'm like, please change my mind, game. Like, please let my memory change. Because I want it to.
Here, I know it isn't much, but I'd like you to have these.
I love that he hints on coupons.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry, but it would be against my principles to accept a bribe.
Oh, no. These are simply coupons we distribute to promote Babal. Remember, we offer a large number of discounts and offers when you visit lovely Babal.
Now I remember, the Republic of Babal is known for its feverish tourism industry. I was wondering if you might tell me a bit about the deceased, Manny Cochin.
He was my secretary and the embassy secretariat, charged with running the whole place.
I'm trying to remember who he reminds me of when he gets the serious sprite like that. Because it's definitely somebody else in the Ace Attorney series. I don't know, but I love his sideburns, by the way.
Same.
They're awesome.
He was an admirable man. His death is a great loss to our country. He was in charge of everything, accounting, printing, taking care of our national treasures.
I'm sorry, but did you say printing?
Our country's primary source of revenue is our tourism industry. So in order for us to print the necessary pamphlets, flyers, coupons, etc., We have a printing press here at our embassy.
I see. Please excuse my forwardness, however. I feel I should mention that I have a distinct impression that I've met him before. Like the Declaration of Independence.
Kay in the background, vibrating at mock cage. Oh, yes. Since you are of the legal profession, I suppose you just might have. Yeah, after all, Manny was involved in the KG-8 incident.
The KG-8 incident?
The defendant who was found innocent in that case was Manny.
So your Mr. Cochin is the same man as the one in the case?
It's been 10 years. Manny recovered personally from that case and dove enthusiastically into this job. He was the one who planned this event and was to oversee this embassy's renovations. It really is a shame. He had such a bright future ahead of him.
What exactly did you mean earlier by renovations?
We can't have tourists and visitors to our embassy think we're a poor nation, can we? So renovating the embassy is something of an investment. We may have a rather paltry budget, but we're trying our best to make do. However, I guess the only person who could have helped us do our best is now no longer with us.
Ambassador Paleno, I was wondering if I may ask you about Codopia.
Codopia? All right, what would you like to talk about?
First, I'd like to ask you about this key.
What about this key?
I found it sticking out of Mr. Cochin's pocket. Oh, that's me. Wow, oh my god. Woo! That happens sometimes. I believe it originally belonged to this embassy, is that correct?
No. Upon closer inspection, it seems that this key is shaped like a butterfly.
That's not all about this key. It's also capable of changing into a knife.
Oh! How fascinating!
Is it possible that the ambassador didn't know about the existence of this key?
In its knife form, there's a flower mark at the base of the blade. I guess this knife might be from when we used to be a part of Codopia.
And how did you come to that conclusion?
It is both of Codopia's national symbols, the butterfly and the flower. I suppose Manny used this key here at the embassy back when we were still Codopia.
Ambassador Paleno. This key was stolen from Codopian Embassy 7 years ago. By Callisto Yu, otherwise known as the Great Thief Yatagarasu.
Oh, really?
You were not aware that Ms. Yu had broken into this embassy at that time.
I'm sorry, I can't be of much help. I'm not very familiar with the details, you see. I only became the ambassador after Babal became its own independent nation. But if Manny were still alive, he would probably know about what had happened back then.
Mr. Cochin and Ms. Yu knew each other 7 years ago. But that doesn't explain why I found the Yatagarasu's key here in the present. To steal your dirtiest secret. Is it possible that the dirty secret the Yatagarasu is out to steal is in this very room?
Dirty secret?
Francisca, you're in pursuit of some dirty, underhanded dealings yourself, are you not? Something tells me that this is no coincidence.
In that case, then, the person I'm looking for is here in the Babali's embassy, huh? The head of the smuggling operation.
I think I just might need to ask Francisca about her smuggling case more in depth. Francisca, when we last talked, you said that you were on the trail of a smuggling ring. I suppose the reason you are here right now is related to that.
Yes. After analyzing the intel we've gathered from various countries, this embassy rose to the top of our list of sites to investigate. And that is what tipped us off.
This accounting document.
It's only one page of the whole thing. We're not sure about all the details. However, it's enough for us to grab onto the tail of the beast. For you see, this type of paper was made only in the Kingdom of Cadopia. Which means that somewhere in the countries of Avaliz and Babal is the head. The one pulling the strings behind the entire smuggling ring.
That's amazing. That's Francisca for you. She's amazing. Pursuing this case with all she has. Aw, Miles, how about you tell her that?
Instead of just thinking it and keeping it to yourself and being a fucking emotionally stunted nerd!
Well, again, he's emotionally stunted. Francisca is emotionally starved.
Yep.
She wouldn't even know what to do with that, I don't think. Besides a thank you.
A very awkward thank you, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe a smack with the whip. Not a hard one, but you know.
A very, how dare you do this in public? There are people watching. We have shit to focus on.
Pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
The design on the knife's handle. It greatly resembles... Oh, God! It greatly
It
resembles...
does, doesn't it?
Resembles... Blah, 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 blah.
Plus, it says right here.
This knife is property of the Republic of Babal. Perhaps this means that the knife used in the crime was found right in this room. I took my mouse up and I plunked it down and it skipped to the next thing.
Ugh.
Can't wait till we get logs. We know for a fact that the Yatagarazu's key was used at this embassy. Furthermore, we found it on the victim Mr. Cochin's pocket, which leads me to think that perhaps it is the key to the personal safe in this office.
Good thinking, sir. Let's go try it out.
It appears I was correct. The key that was left to us in the victim's pocket. It literally turned out to be the key to the next piece of the truth. What do we have here?
Hey, there's nothing inside. Do you think the Yatagarasu made off with everything, sir?
No, Detective. I believe all we need is a closer look. This reminds me of a puzzle. What is this here?
It looks like the ripped corner of a piece of paper, sir.
No, I don't think it's ripped. It seems to me more like it's stuck in the safe.
Hey, you're right. It won't budge an inch, not even when I tug on it. But I don't think I've ever seen paper stuck on the inside of a safe before.
Detective, I think you have it backwards. It's not the paper that's strange. It's the safe.
What do you mean?
What I mean is that the secret to this safe is that it has 2 compartments. Even just eyeballing it, you can see that the inside is a bit too shallow. Furthermore, with the unnatural way the paper is stuck at the back of the safe, I'd say that there is an extra bit of space behind the back wall of this safe. In other words, this safe has a second compartment.
What?
I suppose that you are correct in asserting that the paper is stuck in an unnatural manner. However, if what you say is correct, and there is a second compartment, how do we go about opening the door to it then? As you can see, there is no other lock or keyhole in sight.
Actually, there is one more spot of interest to me on this safe.
Oh,
Yes, and I believe that spot is the keyhole to our mystery second lock.
the safe and its locked. All right then. Since you are so sure of yourself, show me how you deduce your answer.
Okay, yeah, no, that's not it. It's, here. Doesn't the shape of this keyhole remind you of something, Francisca?
A puzzle.
The shape?
It just Miri just was ready to fire that off.
You will never escape.
The shape? It does look very familiar. However, I believe it's simply a latch hole for the safe lock mechanism. It is just for keeping the door shut, nothing more.
Is that so? The person who used this safe, Mr. Cochin, made sure this safe had 2 compartments in order to hide something. Do you honestly think someone like that would allow the keyhole to the hidden half to look so obviously like a keyhole that even the average person could figure it out?
You can't be serious. Are you saying that this hole is the keyhole to the hidden compartment in this safe?
That's precisely what I'm saying. And I will prove it to you right now. That the Yatagarasu's key is the key that will open it.
The Yatagarasu's key? Miles Edgeworth, this had better be a very bad joke.
Sorry, but this is no joke. The Yatagarasu's key is the very key that will open the second compartment of this safe.
We know that this key opens the first compartment of the safe. But the keyhole you're talking about is an entirely different shape than the key.
Let's go over this again, shall we? The Yatagarasu's key, oh my god, that's making me nervous. That's a knife right in my face. Was originally made to open Mr. Cochin's safe in the Canopian embassy.
It looks like a little mouth. Yum,
We can-
yum, 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 yum. I eat your evidence. Yum, yum, yum.
I eat your life, num num num. It said to burn Faraday. I'm gonna go sit in the corner. We confirmed that as fact.
And with that, the stream is over because we're gonna go kill the streamer. Good night, everyone.
Hi.
We confirmed that as a fact by opening the door to his safe with it. And now let's take a look at the back end of this key. Looking at the knife portion head on, what do you see?
What are you talking? Ah!
That little shriek is because Miles just fucking held the knife up directly in her face.
Yeah! Just like, whoop.
What is social aptitude? We just don't know.
These
Miles
siblings don't
Edgeworth,
have
get
it.
that out of my face.
Well, Francisca, I know how to handle a knife, and I would never. Now look at this, the shape, please. It appears that you've come to understand what I'm talking about. When viewed head-on, the knife's blade is the exact same shape as the keyhole. The real function of the knife portion is to act as the key to the hidden portion of the safe.
But that's preposterous.
Because it looks like a knife and was used like blah, blah, blah. Because it looks like a knife and was used like one to kill Mr. Faraday 7 years ago, we fell under the misconception that it was always meant to be a knife. But for both the safe and its key to conceal such clever tricks, whatever is hidden inside the secret section must be of incredible importance.
Then it's even possible for what I've been looking for, what I've been searching for is inside. Scruffy, hurry up and open that safe.
Yes, sir. Opening it out, sir.
These items, they're...
It's a bunch of funny shaped things. I guess there's still pieces of... Ah!
You're in the way. Now move, Scruffy.
I didn't think I was in the way.
These pieces of art. They're identical to the ones that have been stolen from various countries around the world.
I figured as much. These are the treasures this section of the safe was to hide from view. I believe a more thorough examination is required. These are pieces of stolen art from around the world.
I wonder how much they're worth, especially this one.
Scruffy, don't touch these valuable pieces of art with your filthy hands. Why, do you have any idea what would happen if if one of these were to break?
Is it just me, or did she hit one of the pieces of art just now?
Nick flinching in the distance.
Yeah. Nick,
I don't feel bad for Gumshoe at all. I mean, I do, but I don't.
He did invite it on himself. This is the document we thought was stuck earlier. I wonder what it's about.
Beats me, sir.
Why don't we take a look at it first before we give up, Detective? Mr. Cochin's name is written here on this last page. I wonder what the significance of this document is. Well, gee, I wonder.
It's almost like they're numbered.
Yeah, right. Take a good look at these documents, Francisca.
Says that there are 3 pages in total, and yet there are only 2 here.
Correct. Now take a good look at the smuggling activity document in your possession. Tell me, is it not possible that your page was taken from this set of 3?
Well, it certainly looks that way.
By putting our multi-part puzzle together, we seem to have arrived at an answer. And it seems that you have now found what you were looking for.
Yes, and with that, it has become crystal clear that Manny Cochin himself was responsible for the mass smuggling and the Bobbalese ink.
Bobbalese ink?
Bobbalese ink is a special product from the Republic of Babal. However, due to a special reason, only a limited volume is ever exported.
And that reason is?
If you would let me continue, I would have told you that it was classified. It's on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know.
I think you just like holding that over my head.
Be that as it may, you do not need to know.
Do you see what I put up with?
Yep.
It doesn't matter what side you're on.
Who are you talking to?
You were speaking.
In any case, it seems that the head of the smuggling ring was our victim, Mr. Manny Cochin.
His base was in an embassy, thus it was hard for both of our country and his to interfere, making it the ideal conditions. Isn't it condition? Yeah. Making it the ideal condition under which to run a smuggling operation.
It's so frustrating. I lost the person I was to rain judgment down upon with my whip of justice.
Is that what you were calling it now?
No.
I would advise workshopping the name.
Don't tell me what I can and cannot call my whip, Miles.
I did not tell you anything. I simply gave a suggestion.
Noted.
I know better than to tell you things, Francisca. Well, even if he is dead, we still have a responsibility to look into his misdeeds.
You expect me to whip a dead man? But I'm not interested.
You enjoy whipping men nearly to death.
Ow.
Nearly being the key word there.
Ow.
Yes, that was what I was referring to. Francisca, you must know that Manny Cochin was the suspect in the KG-8 incident.
Of course I know. On top of being the head of the smuggling ring. Now it's a matter of what really happened in the case that needs to be resolved.
There we go. Okay, we're gonna save before we keep... We're gonna save and take a break.
Yeah.
Sorry for the abrupt stop for those of you on YouTube. But it is break time, so we'll hear what Shurna has to say next time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like waiting to get to the investigation complete, and then before, I just wanted to cut into Katie before she did the line read, so that's why I was like, wait!
Hold everything.
So, because I want her to have to read that again. So for those of you on YouTube, thank you so much for watching, and tune in next time. This has been Danny, Katie, and Miri.
Yay.
Bye.
And we'll see you guys next time.